Good morning, guys. Today is April 30th, Thursday morning here in New Jersey. I'm in week 5. I'm at my desk right now with enjoying my ginger tea, and because that's what I've been drinking every day. I'm here, just want to update you about my COVID experience. And to those who haven't watched my video, please watch that. Please do so. As I told you in my first video before I got sick with this COVID-19, I had close contact with COVID patients, right? So just like so many healthcare providers, I too became a victim and eventually a survivor of this contagious virus. I'm 51 years old. I don't smoke. I don't drink alcohol. Um, I was recovering from my bronchitis when I got this virus. And in my case, the infection stayed mostly in my respiratory, causing persistent dry cough, shortness of breath. I had high fever of 103 to 104. And on top of that, I also had lots of migraines, body aches, abdominal discomfort like diarrhea, reflux, disease. I also lost my taste, my sense of smell, and I just don't have the appetite to eat. Okay? And worst of all, I couldn't sleep. All right? So this virus really hit me so hard. It's a long battle with the demon. All right? It made me so sick for 15 days. And I've never been sick this long before. Well, there are some days I felt okay for like probably 2 to 3 hours, but then I'm back to, I usually go back to that feeling like you feel like crap, you feel like, so sick. But again, thank God, through prayers with faith and perseverance, I was able to manage my symptoms at home. Other COVID patients, they're lucky enough, they develop no symptoms at all. However, this is one factor making the virus difficult to detect and contain. Okay? Others, they experience very mild symptoms like slight fever and just cold symptoms like that. But again, that makes it harder to distinguish if it's from cold or flu or the deadly COVID-19. All right? Well, by the way, on April 22nd, exactly day 29 from the onset of my symptoms, um, I went for repeat COVID tests and still tested positive. Actually, I'm still having residual coughing up to this day, but my main concern right now is that the long-term effects of this virus into my lungs. Um, I called my doctor several times yesterday, but no one is answering their phone because I just want to ask prescription for X-ray and chest X-ray and blood works because you never know, okay? And because I've learned that a lot of recovered patients who develop moderate to severe pneumonia due to this COVID-19 could come away with scarred lungs and reduce lung function. Some others they sustained organ damage, and that's scary. It's scary, isn't it? You know, this COVID-19's immediate assault on the body is extensive. It targets primarily our lungs, okay? Meaning your ability to breathe is compromised. So over time, your lack of oxygen and the widespread of inflammation can damage your kidneys, your liver, your heart, your brain, and other organs. Okay, so this is the reason why a lot of COVID patients died due to severe complications of this, deadly disease. You know, just like respiratory failure, pneumonia, ARDS, which means acute respiratory distress syndrome. Some others, they died due to liver injury, cardiac injury, kidney injury, septic shock. Also, I heard that blood clots and stroke are also being linked to COVID-19. Oh my God, you know what? So, this is so alarming. Well, having said that, still I have to say that I am lucky I survived without spending days or weeks in the hospital or, ICU. Um, I'm not yet totally recovered, but, I do believe with God's healing hands, I will get there. Okay? So at the present, I focus my attention on recovering. I try to get rid of watching news because all you can hear or see from the news is that they're all negative ones. Like most of them, a lot of them are fake news. So you don't even know who or what to believe anymore. So if I were you, if you're or in the midst of battling with this disease right now, stop watching, especially the update news on COVID-19, because that alone adds up to your worries, fears, and anxieties. Okay, so me, me instead, I spend my time in praying and meditating in God's words. You know, when you're at that moment wherein you got a hard time, reaching, trying to breathe easy, please, 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 spend your time in praying instead, okay? This is the best time to remain positive and strengthen your faith and seek God's comfort through His words. To those right now who are currently suffering from this deadly disease, this COVID-19 or any illness, okay? Believe and know that you are stronger than the enemy. All right? That no matter how bad things are in our lives, we are loved by the Father, and there's no weapon formed against you shall prosper. This new coronavirus affects us all. You know that, right? And it does not discriminate. Either you are rich or poor, no one's exempted. We are all in this together. However, I feel bad for those people, for those groups, okay, who are suffering more, like the homeless people, people without health insurance, those people living paycheck to paycheck, the lower income, I'm talking about the low income workers. They're the ones right now facing more financial suffering, and they have nowhere to go. They don't have any safe place to stay, and that's very so hard. Okay, and meanwhile, on the other side of the class, I'm talking about the wealthy, the rich people. Yes, of course, they're affected too, but they may not be immune, but then their affluence or the wealth, makes it easier for them to isolate themselves, isn't it? They got maids to, like to take care of them. You know what I mean. Now, if you open your Facebook or Instagram, you will see a lot. You will see there a lot of rich people seem to be enjoying themselves more, while quarantining. Some of them are playing golf, while others are enjoying outside cooking, gardening, partying with family and some of their friends. Some others, a lot of them are doing TikTok. Is that I don't know if I pronounce it right. If it's TikTok or TikTok, I don't know. But anyway, some others you see them swimming in the ocean in their own private island. See the difference. I want you to see the difference there. Okay. But then it's okay. It's okay. Either you're rich or poor, for as long as you continue doing the precautions, like, wash your hands, keep your distance, wear the mask, and you will be all right. Okay. Now, I know that there are some of us here questioning, could this be a sign of end times? Um, in the book of Luke 20, chapter, I think, but that's book of Luke, sorry, chapter 21, verse 11. It says here, hold on, let me just open my, Bible. Okay, it says here, Luke chapter 21, verse 11, says here, there will be earthquakes and there will be famines, plagues in many lands, and there will be terrifying things and great miraculous signs from heaven. Okay? And in verse 28, it says here, so when all these things begin to happen, stand and look up, for your salvation is near. So we should, though, look at the verses that come before those, no, those passages. Earlier, Jesus told his disciples, don't let anyone mislead you, for many will come in my name claiming, I am the Messiah, and saying, the time has come. But don't believe them. And when you hear of wars and insurrections, don't panic. Okay, so that's the book of Luke 21, verses 8 to 9. So, what I'm trying to tell you here, guys, don't panic. It's not yet the end of the world. Alright? For me, to be honest with you, God allowed this coronavirus invasion to bring us closer to Him. Alright? To help us humble ourselves and seek Jesus in our hearts. Know that we are not alone during this time of crisis. Okay? We have Jesus. And He will provide all our needs. Okay? He will never ever leave us. My friend, now is the right time to continually seek Him. Ask for His forgiveness and tell Him to never let you go again. Okay? To never let you go again. Okay? We once lost. Please ask Him to never let us go again. And, well, to be honest with you, I never imagined my life to be spending weeks suffering from any kinds of diseases. This is my first time to get sick this long. And it was really so hard. You never get rest. This demon just doesn't want to leave me alone, trying so hard to, dragging me 6 feet under the ground. But you know what? I'm a woman with so much faith in God, with Jesus. But to be honest with you, I am not prayerful enough. And, that's one of my weaknesses. I'm not prayerful enough. But because of this COVID-19, it brought me closer to God and made me realize that only prayers can save us. Okay? How His words, His name, so very powerful in driving away demons. Just believe in His words and He will change you. He will mold you, strengthen you, and build you. There's nothing, there's nothing like the experience of being comforted by God alone in that dark hour. So, just continue praying, guys, for yourselves, for one another. Let's stand firm in Christ. Let's stay safe and healthy. And God bless everyone, okay? So I hope you enjoy listening to, my testimonies about this, COVID-19. Thank you and have a good day, everyone.